Hello guys, it is Secret of Theories, and today we are back with another timeline theory, the Bluth Theory, about the movies from the Bluth Company. And if you want to see any more of these timeline theories, make sure you've clicked that subscribe button. Before we get started with this theory, I'm going to tell you that in this timeline theory we will be seeing the evolution of four main parts: humans, animals, magic, and magical people. If you don't know what magical people are, they're kind of like trolls, witches, and fairies. So, our first movie in this theory is The Land Before Time, where we are first introduced to animals, and we see that there are dinosaurs. So that is the first movie, and we then move on many millions of years later, and we get to an American tale, and we can see that animals are getting a lot more smarter. The next movie in the timeline is The Pebble and the Penguin, and in this movie we get first introduced to humans, and we can see that animals are even smarter than in American Tale. I mean, they're really smart. They can travel hundreds and thousands of miles across the sea. The next movie in the timeline is All Dogs Go to Heaven, and this is where we are first introduced to magic, as we can see that dogs that have already died and are in heaven are coming back to Earth and being alive again. And we can also see that humans are getting a lot more smarter. Animals haven't really changed much since The Pebble and the Penguin. And then straight after All Dogs Go to Heaven, we get All Dogs Go to Heaven 2. The next movie in the timeline is Anastasia, and in Anastasia we can see that humans are a lot more smarter, and magic is definitely more of a thing. We also get introduced to Bartok the Bat. The next movie is Bartok's the Magnificent, where Bartok from Anastasia comes back, and we also, in this movie, get introduced to the first magical person. In this case, it's the witch. Moving on to the next movie, which is Thumbelina, and in this movie, we get introduced to another magical person, this time the fairy, and we also get introduced to a mini magical human. The next movie in the timeline is The Secret of Mina, and in this movie, humans and animals are in different parts of the world, and they will stay that until the end of this timeline theory. So humans and animals are living in different parts of the world, and in this movie we are in the animal area, and animals are using magic. The next movie is Rockadoodle, and in this movie we move to the side of the world where humans are living, and humans and animals are still living in different parts of the world. Now yes, in Rockadoodle there are loads of animals, but you have to remember those animals are from the book, and in Rockadoodle there is lots of magic, as a human boy is reading a book and suddenly the book comes to life. That's where the animals come from in Rockadoodle. The next movie in the timeline is A Troll in Central Park, and in this movie we get introduced to another magical person, and this time, a troll, and animals and humans are still living apart, and this movie is about the human side of the world. Moving on to the final movie in the timeline, we get Titan AE. This happens around 200 years after A Troll in Central Park. Animals and magical people are all gone, humans are all around the globe, and magic has completely disappeared. Now it's more like advanced human technology like we have today. And in this movie, humans leave Earth, go into space with their advanced technology, and we get introduced to aliens. And that is the Bluth Theory. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this timeline theory. Tell us in the field section below what you thought, if we should make any changes. Tell us all that in the field section down below. Leave a like if you haven't already, and subscribe if you haven't already. And keep clicking on that bell button if you are subscribed, so you get notified when we make new videos. And that's all from us. If you want us to make more timeline theories, make sure you leave that in the field section down below. Thank you very much guys, and I'll see you guys later.